What's fucking good, YouTube? It's your boy K Carnage here, and I am kind of just gonna rant to you guys today. And the gameplay in the background is just gonna be a little bit of pub stomping, a little fun I had with the MSMC on Plaza Hardpoint. But I'm sorry if I sound a little exhausted. I was out all night looking for Base Rupert, aka the cat that got the fuck out, aka the missing amigo. But I was just kind of thinking about it this morning as I woke up all groggy and shit, and I still haven't had coffee, but I gotta go out and do that after this commentary and go to work. But there's a lot of you guys that are my subscribers that already gotten out into the real world or haven't yet. There's a thing called I wouldn't necessarily say like within national politics. There's a thing about politics within people and within places you work with and within dealing with people and all that. And usually there's always, like, especially with workplaces, like people have the little groups, little separations and alliances and shit like that. It's in a way it's some relatively related to that. And with certain jobs, with unions, there's politics behind that. The complications and the riots and how people work up to things. And what I'm going to tell you guys is, to an extent, that is right. Certain politics within things are the way that should be done. Like, earning your right to be somewhere, earning your right to get hours, or earning your right to do said things and take on said jobs and take on projects, because that's right. You got to pay your dues in any industry, and especially with YouTubing and everything else. You gotta pay your dues. You don't automatically get what you want right off the get-go. And even now, I'm under the 200 subscriber range. Well, I'm trying to hit the 500, and then again. But I know this is a work in progress. I know nothing comes easy and nothing comes handed to me. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys, there's certain things where the politics will never agree with you. Especially when it comes to things like mob mentality and collusion. Mob mentality and collusion is a big thing. A lot of times that I've seen in places that mob mentality actually ends up like hurting people, and there's irreparable damage that has been done, and people can get the wrong impression without getting the correct story, and that happens a lot actually. People will try to change the story to get the people behind them to get that going. And again, you see that in high school a lot. That happens a lot in actual regular everyday society. It's not really touched on, especially the psychology of it. But it's just that with that is just that it's easier said than done than trying to get out of it. It's a lot that has to do with proving yourself as who you are and really defining the truth for what it is. And that's all it really is, to be honest, is just being quite honest and being quite frank with people and just staying true to yourself. Because you can overcome mob mentality. But the one thing you can't overcome is collusion. Collusion is a huge bullshitting factor, because it never will have to do anything with you. Well, it may, but it doesn't. It has to do with just sneaky people and just very deceitful people. And even then, it's hard to prove it. I honestly believe at my job there is a lot of collusion going on, and I believe there is a lot of people being sneaky right now, and it's hard for me to prove that, but just the way people act and the way things have been reprimanded and the way things have been structured, I can pretty much figure it out that there's something going on that isn't right. And even with management politics and company structure, it gets rough when you get deeper into the hole. You just don't know what you're gonna find. So that's pretty much my word of advice here, is that if you can just don't get into it. Don't get into the politics and you know, all that. Just go in, do your job, be an honest guy or woman or gal or whatever, and just do right by yourself. Because at the end of the day, you might get some. Alright, like I'm not gonna say I'm not being a Debbie Downer. You might get some friends out of coworkers, and I'm saying, you know, trust those guys. Don't. But at the end of the day, your company doesn't really take care of you unless you work for a mom and pop shop. But again, I'm just saying if you work in like corporate America or like retail USA, that at the end of the day, these guys don't take care of you. These guys will pretty much let you go to the wayside. And remember to always take care of yourself and really look out for numero uno first before divulging into these politics, because again, it's the further you go into the rabbit hole, you don't know where it ends or what you'll find and where you'll get stuck, and you really just got to be like, well, fuck this, I'm just here to make money, and I'm just going to get money and just do what I know best to make money and just get out. Because at the end of the day, jobs don't really, bullshit. The jobs aren't really worth it. I go through a lot of bullshit daily. Yeah, I actually go through a lot of bullshit daily. It's insane. It's incredible how much I kind of go through on the day-to-day basis with my job. But again, you just gotta let it go at the end of the day and just not let it affect you. At the end of the day, I walk out and I have a cigarette and I call it quits. But yeah, guys, I hope this helped you guys out. It helps me out throughout the day, to the day-to-day. Like always, comment, rate, and subscribe. If you like the content, share it. And I'm out, guys. Have a good day, everyone. Peace.